Good morning, class. Today we will see example for the method sort. In yesterday's class, we covered what is the method sort and what is the algorithm we are using for the processing and what are the steps we are including while using this method sort. So here in this method sort, what we have to do, we need to divide. The first step is we need to divide the array of elements into single elements. And later what we have to do, we need to conquer means we need to specify that whether it is having the elements which are in the sorting order or not. So let's see how it is being processed. So the number of elements what we are having here are just 10, 8, 4 and then 6, 1, 3, 2 and 5. Let these are the elements we are having. Okay, how we are going to process this one? Just divide the data or so let these are the elements we are having. So the first step is division. So here we divide this one into two parts. So we are providing two parts. So we know that that is a 80 count of that elements is a 8, and what we have to do, we need to divide this thing into presentations. Let me in between I will draw this thing. Okay, so here we are dividing an array. Just division has been completed. Now see, this one is having 10, 8, 4, 6 and this one is having 1, 3, 4, 5. Now see here whether these are able to conquer or not, we need to see. These are not able to conquer because it is having the multiple elements in this array. What we need to do, again we need to divide this one. Okay, at this next step, what happens here, this will be divided into multiple arrays at last. So first one here is 10 and 8, and then next one here is 4 and 6. Okay, and coming to the next representation, this is one array, this is one array. This is one array and this is one array, and this one is completely one array representation. Okay, now we need to conquer this one, but there are having more elements in an array. What we will do, we will specify that it should be divided furtherly. 10, 8, 4 and then 6. Okay, now these to be taken as each and every element, single element here. Okay, and coming to the right side, this is the left side representation. Right side means we won't conquer this thing because the division has not been completed until we have been having the complete sublist here. So here we need to divide this one. Just write the what are the elements having in the right subpart. So the right subpart, we are having the 4 elements here, which is 1, 3, 2, 5, and furtherly we need to divide this thing. We need to divide this thing into 2 subparts. Okay, now the array what we are chosen is having 2 sub arrays. two sub arrays representation, and also having the two elements into that one, 2 and then space 5. So these are the two arrays what we are having, and we need to divide in next step. Okay. Now the elements are 1, 3, next one is 2, then next one is 5. Okay, these are the elements we are having now. Okay, now here in this representation we have reached the first step completion point, which is dividing the elements into the sublist. Here division has been completed. Now we need to conquer this one. Conquer this one means here we need to sort these elements into an array formation, and sort these elements into ascending, and we need to form an array after that one. So here these two what we are considering are being formed from top down approach. Okay, so this one what we have taken has been formed the elements in the form of the top down approach, but now here in this representation we need to sort the elements. So sorting the elements, we will not take any different combinations here. The arrays which has been divided has to be taken into the consideration. So here the elements what we are having is a 10 and 8. We need to form an array in this one. Now see what are the values we need to consider. So as we can store these elements as it is in this one, or we need to stop these elements to be stored to form the that is sorting order or not, we need to see. So see here we are having how many elements? 4 such elements. These 4 such elements has been divided into 2 sub arrays here. Before getting into that one, what I have to do, we need to merge up that thing. While merging, what it happens here is we need to use this another approach, that is a bottom up approach, as I said. How it is going to be performed here is we need to store the elements or into that parents, that is which has been division done. So for that we need to see further further storing, we need to see whether it is having the in the sorted or not, we need to see. If not, what happens here is we need to shuffle the places of that one, and we need to store only the correct order of the places. So here 8, 10, 4, 6, 1, 3, 2, 5, or means we need to change only these two values here, and the remaining will be in the same format only. And coming to the next step of the formation, to store these values into this one, means into this respective and appropriate arrays only. So here what we will do, we will specify these values what we are using for this for the storing as being considering the in the sorting order or not. The first array consists of the elements which is the 8 and 10, which is in the sorted order, and 4 and 6 which are in the sorted order. But combinedly if we are seeing 8, 10, 4, 6, these elements are not in the sorted order. So directly we can store these elements into the respective array. What you have to do, we need to shuffle the order of this one based on that representation. So here what we are doing, we are taking the values for the comparison where I have to place this thing. So here compare all the values with the remaining one, which is the smallest one will be placed here, and which is the next greatest one will be placed there. So here the values are 4, 6, 8, and 10. Here the values will be 1, 3. We need to shuffle 2 places only. So the values here are 1, 2, 3, and 5. Now see here, these two arrays what we are using are having the elements which are in the sorted order only. If these two are combined, means if you are seeing separately, what happens is either individually what they are performing, they are having the elements order which is in the sorted order only. That is the ascending order only. But while comparing with these two, what happens here is these elements what we are choosing is having one order and the remaining is having another order. First, we need to take the temporary array. We need to place that one. We need to place the temporary elements here. If the I value what we are taking is greater than that one, what you have to do? We need to place the value that is I in that one. So here compare this left value with the right value. 4 is less than 1 or not. 4 is not less than 1. Just try to place the value here. That is 1. And then next one, 2 will be there. And then 3. And then coming to the 4, 5. 4 is less than 5 and the condition is true. We will place the value into that one. Okay. After that one, next coming to the 6. So here these elements will be compared and we will store the elements places into that one. Here the element places what we are having is 4 and then here 5. Next one is 6, 8 and 10. So in this representation, we are using that is a bottom up approach for processing. So in this, if you see, so we individually divided the elements and we are conquering that one. How we are conquering that one here? From where it has been divided has to be placed in that array, that is in that sub array representation only. The sub array representation will take the values in the sorted order only while conquering. The sorted order, if it is having the elements which are not in the sorted order, it has to shuffle the places of that one and keep the values there. If not, what you have to do? We need to present that these values in the same order. Means the remaining subarrays or the remaining 3 sorted list what we are having is being taken as in a sorted order only. Just place these values here. And coming to this one, compare the values with this representation. If this value is less than this one, place the values what we are having into this representation. And while combining this one, means these two final list, how we are going to measure up this one is the left values what we are using, A of value will be compared with this A of j value. And what you are doing, you need to take these values as the less than or greater than value. If it is less than, we will be store the values into this temporary one, and we will that is increase increment the index value up to here. How far we are getting the values to that one, up to we are reaching the end point of that specification. So then this final array representation will be here. Means here, if you see, that is a sorting order, how it is going to be performed here means, although it is being taken as a from top to down, but the sorting or the merging will be done from the bottom up approach here. Means the elements what we have chosen has to be replaced and has to be done by forming this representation. How we are going to take these levels, level by level representation here is, we need to take these elements what we are having in that one. So the elements what we are having is represented as a size array, that is a n. If you are having the value n as a representation, the level 1 is being considered as a 2 into, means we will have the 2 sub arrays which is been taking the elements or the considered as the size of an array will be divided by 2 here. Means 2 sub arrays, and each and every element will be taking as a 4 elements, each and every array is taking as a 4 elements into that account. Next, by division, 4 sublist will be forming, and the values or the elements of that array will be n by 4. That is 8 by 4, which is the 2. 4 is the list count, and 2 will be the elements in each and every list here. And coming to the next one, 8, 2, 4, 8, and then you can take as a 16 or, but here we are taking up to 8 values only. 8 into 8 by 8, which is 1. We are having the 8 sublist here. These 8 sublist will be specified as a 1 element in for each list. Okay, if you are taking 16 elements or how many elements here, that is up to the formation, you can write these division order likewise. So here n by 2, n by 4, and next value, well, like that we will do. But here what happens, it will depends upon the value, the size of an array, what we are using. And coming to this recursions, means here this will be executed in the iterations format, and this also will be executed in the recursion format. Okay, when we are taking n is equals to 8, means 8 values are there. 8 values are there. How many levels are there here? See the levels. If the array consists of the 8 values, the levels of that one will be 3 here. First level consists of 2 subarrays or the 2 sublist. Second one is 4 sublist, and the last one is the 8 sublist here. Okay, so what is the value of that one is the 3 levels here. And coming to the next one, n is equals to 16. So how we are going to process this one here is, we need to take the levels as a 4 levels will be there. And how many operations I need to be performed here is, I need to perform the operations on this 3 levels are based on the 8 elements there. 8 elements formations to be done now. So that's why what I have to do here, I am taking this the levels into an account which is 3, and the number of the elements which has been included here been. So how many operations we are taking? 24 operations to be done to get the values to be in the sorted order here. Okay, and coming to the 16. So whatever means, if you are taking 16, 32, 64 or any combination bit of that one, what happens here is the levels what we are increasing has to be multiplied with that one, and we will see how many operations will be performed on that array to get the values here, to get the processings of that one. So here, this is one example. This is being taken as a how we are going to perform this representation by using unsorted array, and we mentioned what are the steps we are including into that one. If you see at the first step, what you are doing, we need to divide the array into subarray. In the previous example, we took equal parts here. Here we are not taking equal parts here. We are taking the 4 elements and then 3 elements here. This will be considered into the equal parts, and where it is being stopped here is, it will stop its procedure at the process from where here we need to consider that each and every element has been considered, and we need to process that one. After conquering this one, after conquering this position, what you have to do, we need to specify that this has to be done. Means we can take this one as a complete processing or this one as a complete processing, and next we need to combine the values what we are having here. Okay, and if you are doing in such a way that what happens here, it allows you to take this values to be sorted in a quick manner when compared to the remaining one also, because METSORT is here it is efficient one and a fastest one example representation here. If you see the visualization here, if anyone have the means anyone can give the values for processing. I took the values which has a example been explained by me in that slides. Any student can share the number of elements and also the elements in the chart box. So here the size of the array is a restricted one. We are taking only 8 elements for the processing. You may give 5, 6, 7, 8 elements. If anyone is giving an example for the processing, just give 5, 6, 7, 8. The count of the elements will be 5, 6, 7, 8. any among them. So I took this one, that is the 10, 8, 4, 6, 1, 3, 2, 5, which has been seen by, it is been covered by us here. If you see this one, so we are run this one. So by running this representation, we are getting an array representation here. This array representation are using some certain steps, which are the 96. See here. Means 96 steps means not that one. By moving, comparing, and by that one, we will get the merge sort. So first, these are the elements we have been taken for processing. Okay. Next one. Next step, what you have to do, we need to divide the elements. So divide the elements means evenly we will divide the processing. At this next step, process this array. Okay. So here we are having even count only. So what we are doing, we are combining with this, that one. See here, at this step, there is no further division will be performed here. What we are doing is, for each and every array, what is being sorted, I am making that to be merged and form a sorted array here. So like for this representation, we need to compare these two values here. For the merging, I am conquering the each and every sublist here. So in this one, we are having two values, 10 and 8. Compare these two values. By comparing these two values, we are having the values which is that one. So here we are forming this one in the top-down approach. This is the top-down approach, and we are merging these elements and we are placing this one into this representation. Means we are merging and storing these elements in its array there itself only. And coming to the next one, here if you see these elements what you have been sorted has been placed here, and just we have to discard the list, the sublist which has been created by them. And coming to the next one, next level here is we are using the right side of that one. So that is a 4 and 6. 4 and 6 has to be divided into single elements, or the elements which is having the one array which is having the one element into an account. Just compare these two values here, and there is no any updation here. What happens here, we need to place these elements as it is in this one, because these two are in the same order and there is no need to specify that there has to be shuffle here. And after finishing, clear up the space, that is a sublist what we are having. Up to this, we have been sorted. And coming to the next one, next level, that is upper level of that one here is which is using the 4 elements into that one. So here we need to compare the elements with that one. So how we are going to compare means, see, 8, 10, 4, 6, we need to place in that one. So just we need to clear the space of that one, and after that we need to compare the values with that one. So how we are going to compare the values means, first value with the first value and then second value. So here by comparing this one, 8 with the 4 and 8 with the 6, what happens here is the value which is less than 8, we will be placed in the first position, and then 6 will be placed in the second position. So here these values what we are taking, when we are having this list is an empty, we need to copy all the elements into this one. No need to shuffle or no need to sort this one. Why so? Here is these two are in the sorted order. So there is no need to compare with the 10 or anything, because 10 is greater than 8. If you are comparing with the 8, if 8 is greater than these two values, then these two remaining values or these values will be greater than that value only. So what it has done, 8 is greater than or equals to 4 or not, we have seen. If it is greater than 4, what it has to do? We need to place the 4 value. I'm replaying, just see. We need to place the 4 value into that one. We compared with the 8 and we compared with the 4 and we placed that value into that one. And we need to compare the second value also. The second value is also less than the 8 here. What happens here? It has to be placed in that second place. Okay. And coming to the next one, we need to take these sorted array to be placed right itself after that one, because these two are sorted and these two are greater than this value. Okay. So here, by placing these values, and we are clearing this representation, and we are making these things to be done for the next one, because it is not sorted. We can't go for this level here. If you are getting into that level, what happens? So this is not a sorted array, completely represented one. So here, if you see, 1325 has been taken into an account, and just select that one, and we need to possibly divide all these things here. Before division, means before getting it to the right side of that representation, just fix up this merging part here. So both are the elements what we are using in the sorted order only. So no need to replace or no need to shuffle the values. Just merge up and get to the next side of that one, 2 and 5. Just finish up for that one, and then get into these values what we are having. 2 and 5 representations will be used in this one. So here, this array will be clear. After finishing, we need to take the values here. The values here is, the values what we are represented here is 1, 3, 2, 5. 1 will be compared with the 2, which is less than 2. So less than 2 means, so it will be direct away placed here. No need to compare with the 5. Why here is it is less than 2, the next value is greater than the 2, then it will be less than 2 only. And coming to the next one. So the next one here is 3. 3 is less than 2 or not, we need to see. It is not less than 2. What you have to do? We need to place this value into this one. Okay. And coming to the next one. Next one here is 3. We are the remaining elements or the 3. Which element I have to place there? I need to know. So the element which is 3 should be compared with this one, and we need to place with the in the second position, third position, and the remaining at the last position. And these are the values we are got at this posting. Now clear all that one. Just compare with each and every representation. 4 is greater than 1. If the 4 is greater than 1, no need to combine, means check for the this representation here, and the remaining is 2. 2 has to be placed. Means we can't say that here the elements what we are using will be less than 4 or greater than 4. Although they are in the sorted order, we can't say that these values are less than these values. Okay. And coming to the next one, 2 will be placed. 4 is compared with the 3. 3 is less than 1. 3 is less than 4. 3 will be placed. Here the 4 will be greater than 5. And what happens here? 4 will be placed in this representation. Now see what are the elements we are having here. The left elements are 6, 8, 10 in the first one. Here we are taking the fifth element here. See fifth element what we are, element 5 here is less than or greater than the comparing one. So it is less than the comparing one. So what happens here? It will be placed. No elements has been left in this one. What happens here is the remaining parts will be directly placed into that representation. No need to compare with that one. Means there is no chance to compare with the other also. So after finishing, this is the order of sorting for representation. And coming to the next example, see here. If you see this one, they are in the sorted order only. Yes, now I gave this numbers in the increasing order only. So here to know that they are in the increasing order or not, they are not placing or not. For that also we are using that is a number of steps for the processing. Okay. So here we won't consider what the elements in that array, either they are in the sorted order or not. We will simply continue the process what we are having in that one. So go with the left subarray. Left subarray will be divided, conquered, and merged. Okay. And in this representation, we clearly know that these elements what we are chosen for the processing are in sorted order. But what we are doing, we are performing the steps repeatedly here, and we are using these elements own spaces only to divide, to conquer, and to merge. And these steps what we are using for the processing are not the worth and the necessary one. Why? Because we are visually seeing that they are the sorted representations here. But this sorted representations will be taken into an account to be processed. Means if they are the sorted elements or the unsorted elements, what happens here? It will be considered or it will be processed in these steps only. So it is creating its replica only by following some steps. So here, as usual, many steps has been taken. 9 means how many operations will be there? There will be 24 operations. How many steps are we are creating for that processing? Here is 94 steps of the processings will be creating by using this algorithm. Whether these are the necessary one or not, we need to see. So if we see that we are finishing the merging, and the finishing the merging, we are giving the same values into that one. Same values has been provided, and these values what we are chosen will be using the some extra space or the extra operations here. So here the element what we have to sort is 0 only. So if you are placing 0 into this one, what happens here? It will be sort. So here further play means if it is in the sorting order or if it is or it is in the unsorting order, we need to represent. So whenever we are giving the elements in the unsorted order, then it will be easy for processing these method sort representations here. Why? So here we are using the divide and conquer method representation. Means we are not reading the variable values what we are having, and we are not deciding that one. So what we are doing, take an array, first step, and divide this one into two equal halves, and then equal halves, and then equal halves, reaching the single element representation. That's all. What the elements it is consisting of, what is the order of that elements, whether it is a ascending order or descending order, what it has to do, it should not be specified in that one. What it is doing, it is been taking that element should be present in an order. So what is the order here? If it is a increasing order, what happens here? It will be considered that we need to take the values to be specified or the to be processed in number of steps here. Whether you are giving in any order, whether it is in the increasing order or the decreasing order, see how many steps are there to processing here. There are the multiple steps are using for the processing, and then get the for the sorted order, it will give the replica of that one. For the remaining that one, it will give the reverse of that processing. Reverse of that one means the array. If you are storing the values of the reverse of that one, it will be specified. Means how will be easily achieved is just swap the places of that one. Swap the places of 1 and 8, 2 and 7, 6 and 3, 5 and 4. And what happens here? The array will be created, which is in a sorted order, which is ascending. Here the element what we are taking is in the ascending order presentation. So that is a one drawback of representation. Whether you are presenting an element which is in the sorted order also, what happens here? It uses all these steps to be processed, and it decides whether it is having the sorting element or not, and then it will merge that one, and lastly it will give the this is the array for what we are using for. If you see that array, that will be same as that one. That is a mirror image of that one we are given. So we we will know that that is not the worthy one to perform such operations and also such steps to get this elements of array here, because we know that that is in the sorted order. So here best to use that the match sort means any sorting element what we are doing. The best here is when we are not comparing the elements here at the first level. At the first level, not only we are comparing, at which level we are comparing the elements. After that, the last level we are comparing the elements. So for that representation, try to use the unsorted elements only. If you are using the sorted elements for the processing, the cycles or the operations what we are using for that representation will be considered as a waste processing. So try unsorted array elements to be used for the match sort. So that's about the match sort example and the processing and the visualizations what we have seen. Thank you.